On the morning of February 17, 2003, police headquarters in Antwerp, Belgium, was thrown into complete chaos. The subterranean vault of the Antwerp Diamond Center, reputed to be one of the most impenetrable fortresses on Earth, had just been breached. Buried 2 floors beneath the earth, protected by a 3-ton vault door, seismic motion detectors, infrared heat sensors, magnetic alarms, and a Doppler radar system capable of detecting the slightest tremor. Yet no explosives were detonated. Not a single gunshot was fired, no walls were broken. Someone had entered the vault, dismantled the most advanced security network in the world in total silence, and vanished. How does anyone slip inside the world's most secure vault completely unnoticed, without firing a single shot, and walk away with a fortune of unimaginable scale? This is the true story of the largest, most brilliant diamond heist in modern history. Why did the thieves choose Antwerp, Belgium? 80% of the entire world's rough diamonds pass through this single square mile known as the Diamond District. Every single day, hundreds of millions of dollars in cash and precious gems change hands behind heavily guarded glass storefronts. At the very center of this empire stood the Antwerp Diamond Center. The thieves didn't target an ordinary bank. They targeted the subterranean vault where elite diamond merchants stored their rarest diamonds, emeralds, and gold bullion. Reaching that vault meant clearing layers of armed checkpoints. The primary door was locked by a foot-long custom key and a combination dial with 100 million possibilities. Beyond the door lay infrared heat sensors, light sensors, and magnetic field monitors. One false step, and the entire police department would descend on the building in seconds. It was not merely a vault. It was an uncrackable fortress built out of reinforced steel and cutting-edge technology. So, how do you break into an uncrackable vault? Investigators later discovered that the mastermind behind the heist was an Italian named Leonardo Notarbartolo, not a street criminal but an elite thief from the city of Turin. His most lethal weapon was not firepower, it was extreme patience. 3 years before the heist, in the year 2000, he rented an office inside the Diamond Center, posing as an Italian diamond merchant. He wore tailored suits, bought coffee for fellow dealers, and built a warm rapport with the building's security guards. For 3 continuous years, he studied every single detail. He monitored guard rotations, observed shift changes, and secretly filmed the vault's security sensors using a micro camera hidden inside an ordinary ink pen. Back in Italy, Notarbartolo and his specialized crew built a full-scale replica of the vault. Day after day, they practiced neutralizing the alarms. Their goal was never to use brute force. Their goal was to outsmart the technology. To defeat a system designed to be impossible, they used meticulous planning and discipline. February 15, 2003. A quiet weekend night. The Diamond District was dead silent. Notarbartolo and his crew moved in, using precision-crafted duplicate keys to enter the building. When they reached the vault door, they defeated the technology in ways no security engineer ever anticipated. They neutralized the magnetic alarm with a simple custom-cut piece of aluminum. They covered the light sensors with heavy tape. To bypass the infrared heat sensors, they used thermal insulation and everyday items like hairspray and styrofoam. Once inside, they began cracking open the deposit boxes. Out of 189 safe deposit boxes, they pried open 109. They stuffed heavy duffel bags with uncut diamonds, gold, and stacks of cash. A single alarm triggered, none. A single gunshot, not one. They entered through sheer intellect, locked the vault door behind them, and vanished into the freezing winter night. Monday morning, February 17th. Security guards unlocked the outer doors for the morning shift and froze in disbelief. The vault floor was carpeted in loose diamonds and gold bars that the thieves simply couldn't carry. Over 100 private deposit boxes sat completely hollowed out. When detectives arrived, they couldn't comprehend what they were looking at. Not a single alarm had tripped. The vault showed no signs of forced entry. It was a devastating strike right at the heart of the global diamond trade. The value of the stolen loot, officially reported at over $100 million. But because many merchants underreported their holdings for tax and privacy reasons, Experts estimate the true value was closer to a staggering $1 billion. The greatest heist in history had been executed flawlessly. Detectives faced a ghost case. It seemed like the perfect crime. Not a single fingerprint had been left inside the building. Yet, even the most brilliant criminal minds make a fatal human error. While fleeing along the highway toward Brussels, Notar Bartolo and an accomplice panicked and dumped their garbage bags, filled with debris from the vault and the remains of their meals, into a wooded ditch beside the road. The next day, a local landowner discovered the discarded bags and spotted documents stamped with the Antwerp Diamond Center logo. He immediately alerted the police. When forensic teams tore open the trash, they uncovered the single piece of evidence that sealed the case: a half-eaten salami sandwich and a supermarket receipt from Italy. DNA swabbed from the discarded sandwich matched Leonardo Notarbartolo, the friendly tenant registered on the building's directory. A crew that defeated millions of dollars in biometric security was ultimately brought down by half a sandwich. Notarbartolo was arrested and sentenced to 10 years in prison, and several of his accomplices were tracked down. Yet the greatest riddle remains unsolved. Where did the diamonds go? Police searched across Europe, recovering only a tiny fraction of the loot. Some believe it was part of an elaborate insurance fraud. Others believe the diamonds are still buried in secret vaults across the world. Even after completing his prison sentence, Notarbartolo never revealed the location of the stolen gems. The vast majority of the fortune has never been recovered. The Antwerp Diamond Heist remains legendary because it was achieved without a single drop of blood. No one was harmed. It was a masterclass in patience, intellect, and deception over technological arrogance. The world spent billions securing its greatest treasures, only to prove that behind every impenetrable system lies a single human vulnerability. And one question still echoes across history, somewhere out there today. How much of that billion-dollar treasure is still waiting in the dark? If this incredible story kept you on the edge of your seat, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel so you never miss another deep dive into the world's greatest true crimes and untold histories. Drop a comment below and let us know, where do you think those diamonds are hidden today? Thank you for listening, and until next time, stay curious and take care.